Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. As normal, we'll be discussing Manchester City versus Newcastle, very tight game, but we came out in the end. If you're new here and you're just watching this video for the first time, I encourage you to go back and watch our other videos where we have been discussing games like Man City versus Everton and so on. So please, I'd encourage you to go back and watch those videos. Please hit the like button and subscribe because we have been noticing that not a lot of you have been subscribing, but you've been watching the videos. So I'll please encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Anyway, let's get into this video. Manchester City versus Newcastle.
Hello everyone and welcome again. Good evening. The match took place yesterday. Sorry we're bringing the video late, a little bit late. We'll be discussing Manchester City versus Newcastle. I remember when we did the last against Huddersfield.
Huddersfield.
Yeah, you were like a bit not sure who you're gonna play next, but you said Newcastle. You said you're sure maybe you're gonna be Newcastle. So yes, you're right.
Yeah,
So got that right, it's Newcastle. So yeah, what a match it was yesterday. What a match! I watched that game. It's a good match. It was an interesting match to watch. I enjoyed it. So what do you make of that match before we go into the ratings?
Newcastle worked us hard that game. They worked us like really hard. Bernardo Silva with that amazing flick to make it 1-0, but then Isaac and Gordon, beautiful shots. Kyle Walker, I don't know what he was doing, but you can't take anything away from them. Those were two fantastic shots to make it 2-1. But then the King came on and changed it all.
Okay.
But we'll leave that till we get to the subs. So
Okay. So
stay tuned.
What do you make of I give credit to Newcastle. I give credit to them. They had a game plan.
They had a very good game.
They had a good game plan. It worked out well for them on the first half. It worked out well for them on the first half. They did well. I'll give it to them. But anyway, in the end, Manchester City did what they had to do as champions. So you came out. You had all the 3 points. So congrats to you once again. So yeah, we'll move on to the player ratings. So I start with and the game yesterday was a kind of a lot of things happened. You started with the goalkeeper. You had a change of goalkeeper because of injury. I hope he's all right though.
I haven't heard any. They haven't. I haven't heard anything. Me personally, but I blame it on the
No,
official.
I'm not blaming any blame now. We're just talking about him as a person, but he didn't go out of the pitch completely. He was at the bench. I saw him at the end of the game. He was on the bench.
He was on the bench. Yeah, at the
so
end of
I
the
don't
game.
think it's something.
It's not that. I don't think it's too serious.
Yeah, even if he's gonna be out, it'll be for
a game or
two.
two.
Okay. Yeah, we wish him quick recovery.
Yeah.
We wish you a very, very quick recovery. All right, so let's get into the player rating. So have your goal. Ederson started.
Yeah, Ederson
Though
started.
it was a short 18 minutes or how many minutes?
No, 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Wow.
8 minutes.
8 minutes. He played just for 8 minutes. So his performance within the 8 minutes, what do you make of it?
Nothing came his way, if I'm going to be honest, but at least he didn't concede, so I'll give it 5.
But he's got injured.
He got injured. So
I think it was an attack. He collided with someone.
Yeah, he collided with them, but they still scored anyway. He collided with I forgot his name, and Walker. So
but that wasn't their goal.
He collided with Longstaff and Walker, but it didn't count in the end because of offside.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, wish Ederson, like I said, a quick recovery. So it was the rating 5 for Ederson. 8 minutes, fair enough. 8 minutes. So he had So when we get to the subs, we'll talk about Ortega.
Yeah.
Okay. So your defense line, you have Diaz.
Diaz centre back. I'm gonna give Diaz 7 out of 10 because you can't blame him for any of the goals because he had nothing to do with them. He did what a defender has to do, of course. Nothing came his way. He dealt well with Isaac, except from that time when he scored the goal, obviously. But he did well. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10.
7 for Diaz. Okay, his centre back partner. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to give him a 7 as well.
Okay.
Same thing with Diaz. Nothing came his way too much. They pushed up, obviously, when they could. So I'm going to give them both 7 out of 10s.
Okay, I'll go to your right back, Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker, a very unorthodox position. He pushed up a lot more than I would have expected him to.
Mhm.
He pushed up like all the time. But I know those were very two good finishes, but Kyle Walker should have done better to defend. He should in the first goal he got tricked by Anthony Gordon, obviously, and for the second goal, as he should have done better with Anthony Gordon. He should have closed him down quicker. So I'm gonna give him a 6.
A 6?
I'm gonna give him a 6 because he got the assist for Bernardo Silva for the first goal.
Okay,
I
because,
think
because of the two of the goals you considered came from that
that
side
position.
and the same position, the exact position, the
Yeah.
exact goal, and
Anthony Gordon.
Anthony Gordon's goal, the same position,
Same
line.
position.
So
right.
and I think he was caught out of guard most of the time because
Yeah.
he pushed up front.
So, but in the second half, he kind of retreated a little
Yeah.
bit. So
I
that
think
makes sure
I think
nothing happened.
Guardiola must have said something to
Yeah.
him, so he wasn't going too forward. So
Yeah.
because he was a bit open, was a bit porous at the
Very,
back. So,
very open on the right hand
Yeah.
side of the
and
defense.
then Newcastle capitalized on that.
Yeah.
And then the first shot on target was a goal.
Was the goal like?
So that's Kawaka for today. So
Yeah.
for the game of yesterday. So what
Yeah.
did the score? What's the score?
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Okay, that's good. That's fair. So your left back, Guardiola.
Vardio, I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10. Of course, he pushed up. He didn't get exposed, but he pushed up sensibly. He connected with whoever was on the left side very well. In fact, it was kind of like. In fact, today it was like our fullbacks were like left wingers and right wingers because Bernardo Silva was obviously in centre mid today, and Doku was like playing second striker with Alvarez, so it was kind of like our fullbacks were the wingers. But I'm gonna give Guardiola a 7 because he did it sensibly, and nothing came his way that much.
Okay. The defenders did well anyway because
Yeah.
Newcastle did a lot of counter attacks,
Yeah.
so they tried to defend very well, even though they conceded 2 goals, which mostly we could say is from the side of Kyle Walker.
Walker, yeah.
That's fair. That's fair enough. So Kyle Walker got the lowest mark from the defenders.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're moving into your midfield, Kovacic.
Kovacic, I'm gonna give him a 6 because he lost the ball on a few occasions, understandably, but of course, he dictated the game well, passed the ball around, made chances as he should as a midfielder. So I'm gonna give him a 6.
A 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Rodri.
Rodri, as always, the main man. We need him a lot, especially in this game. Last time we played Newcastle was in the Carabao Cup. We lost 1-0 because we didn't have him, but now we won 3-2, not just because of him. But I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. As soon as he comes into that field, 7 out of 10 automatically. He just upped his game a little bit today.
So he's got Rodri got 8 out of 10 today.
8 out of 10 today.
Okay. So we'll move to Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva, I'm going to also give an 8 out of 10.
Get your first
That
goal.
was a very, very good flick from him. Very, 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 very well produced in the end. He instead of going on the right wing a bunch this time, he went on the right and left midfield, created chances, obviously like Kovacic did. So he got that goal that set us going. I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10 as well.
8 out of 10. That's fair. That's fair. Go to your attackers. Alvarez,
I'm going to give a 6 out of 10. Alvarez, he's dropped in these recent few weeks. He's not been doing very well, if I'm going to be honest. especially in this game, he was very, very
There was
quiet.
a chance he missed at the penalty
Yeah.
box as well, so he
So
probably put
he
over the
just
bar.
put it over the bar. Like I thought that was
Going in.
going in. Like we should have been 2-0 up. But he's dropped in the few weeks that Haaland's been out a little bit, so I'm gonna give him a 6.
Six for Alvarez. Doku. Jeremy Doku.
Jeremy Doku, lightning fast, always. I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10. Lightning fast, he just confused the defenders.
Driving
Like
forward.
driving forward, driving wherever he could, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if it was him or whoever it was, but Doku was, as always, great today. So I'm gonna give him a 7.
7 for Doku. That's fair. Okay, go to Phil Foden.
Phil Foden, I'm also going to give a 7 out of 10
Okay.
because he obviously created chances. He was amazing as always, playmaking, great stuff. He's been amazing since De Bruyne has been absent, and I'm expecting them to be playing together in the midfield when De Bruyne gets back onto full fitness.
Okay. So Foden is going a 7 today?
Yes.
Okay. That's your lineup, isn't it? First
Yeah.
11. So we move to the subs. The first sub is Ortega. in goal.
Ortega, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. He made some wonderful stops, especially that time when Isak was through and goal. He made an amazing save there. He stood up brilliantly. He could do nothing about the goals.
Yeah.
He stood up when Edison wasn't there. I could see him he's a very reliable second choice goalkeeper. I give him a 7.
But his ball distributions are sometimes I wasn't that
Yeah,
great.
but
Yeah.
it wasn't like it didn't really matter at the times because we got because he made up with it for the saves that he made, and so I'm gonna give him a 7.
So 7 for your sub goalkeeper. Ortega.
Ortega.
Okay. So we'll move to Bob.
Bob, he got the winning goal.
Bob the builder.
He's improving every single game I see him playing. From Champions League to Premier League, whatever. He's just improving every step of the way. And I'm happy he's with us in Manchester City. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 because of his amazing performance.
You know that goal, it wasn't an easy goal.
It wasn't
He
an
took
easy
he
goal.
took he took it so
Left,
brilliantly.
right, and then
It was,
the
it was
goal.
a three touches.
Yeah, and
He
it was
dropped
like...
it, and some other players would have gone down for
Yeah.
penalty, but he stood his ground.
Yeah.
He went on. Then
Yeah.
I love the touch to score.
Like it was
brilliantly
like
taken.
it was like what 3-2 against him himself.
Yeah.
He's only like what 18, 19, 20, and he's done that.
What I love so much was he stood his ground. Other players would just gone down as looking for penalty, but he stood his ground and went straight on it and then got the goal.
So that was beautiful.
That was beautiful finish for Bob the builder. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, coming to the last sub. I leave it for you.
The king of Manchester City, Kevin De Bruyne.
What an amazing player.
Yeah, I'm actually happy he didn't start today because, as Pep said, you can't risk a player like him. You can't. He's been out for what 5 months, and he's only come back for the last few weeks. You can't start him, and I'm happy Pep didn't do that because he came on, and he won us the game.
What a sub!
Goal and assist. Kevin De Bruyne is back, people. So Arsenal, Aston Villa, Liverpool, whoever we're facing next, you guys should be worried because we have KDB back in business.
Oh, he's I can testify.
And I haven't even given him his rating yet. I'm gonna give him 10 out of 10.
Are you kidding me?
He was beautiful yesterday.
10 out of 10?
He came on and he changed the game for us. What more could you ask for?
Actually, if not for him coming on, I don't think that
we wasn't have won the game.
It was a very tight goal. There was no space, but he just squeezed it in.
I don't know how he did that.
In between the legs of the defender. He had the very foresight, just squeeze it in and he went in.
He just came on
and changed
the game. Moments after coming on, he came in and changed the game.
And even the assist, what an assist.
That was through ball into Bob. Touch, score.
Oh my God, KDB! I screamed. I was like, oh my God, what is KDB doing?
He's like like people say, if Haaland's a robot, this guy's an alien.
Yeah, because most of the things is just coming from him. He's just
Right,
there doing
just
doing
there
the
doing the
thing,
stuff. So I'm gonna give him
creating chances,
10 out of
giving the
10.
passes like you and the goalkeeper just finish off.
Yeah,
Oh, 10 out of 10 for
10 out of 10.
KDB. Well, I can't argue that. I leave it for you. That's KDB for you, 10 out of 10. So, am I guessing is a man of the match?
He is my man of the match. Boys and girls, he is my man of the match today. What more could you ask from a substitute? Like, I don't remember the last substitute to ever do that. To ever change the game like that.
They really changed the game. He really
So,
changed the game.
and the fact that Newcastle are tough opponents like that is really inspiring. So, I will give him man of the match.
10 out of 10. Okay. So, we'll go to the referee. What do you make of the
Referee.
referee today? Oh, yesterday.
If you're talking about the one like, on the pitch, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10.
We are
Nothing.
talking about the referee on the pitch.
The
That's
referee
we always
on
talk
the
about the
pitch,
referee on the pitch.
8 out of 10. He didn't do anything wrong, if I'm going to be honest. Like, he wasn't at fault for anything. So,
But he let the game flow. So
He let-
sometimes players
yeah.
went down, then he just let the game. Even when your goal, they were Newcastle players were contesting because their player went down.
yeah,
So they
but
were
that
expecting
that
the referee to
wasn't
stop the
foul.
ball or your
That-
players to kick the ball out.
that
But he
wasn't
carried
the
on
foul.
playing. So
No.
they protested against it, but the
But-
referee let the game flow.
It wasn't a foul as well. So why would you be protesting?
Well, it's football, isn't it? So but
Football is
they felt bad. They felt something should have been done instead of letting the game
Right,
flow.
you've just got to accept reality.
Anyways, but it happens in your own side as well. The time Rodri went on the floor, or someone else,
But we still continue
game
playing.
flowed, yeah. So he let some things flow, let the game
Yeah.
flow anyway. So, but it was a bit it was fair to both sides, I could say. So there was no lot of inconsistency in the game. So
Yeah.
It was kind of consistent, isn't it?
Very,
You
very
agree?
consistent. That referee was. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll move to your manager.
Manager Pep Guardiola, 8 out of 10, hands down, one of the best managers of all time.
But he read the game,
he
made those two changes,
and that just completely wiped
two
out
changes.
everything. Like,
turned the game around.
what more could you ask for a manager? What more could you ask for? So Pep Guardiola, 8 out of 10, absolute masterclass. Like, I would be sad if he went like during the summer. I'd be very sad, but
Is there any rumors, any plan of him leaving?
there's because there's some people saying that he might leave soon, that his time at City is up or something, but he's still going strong. Mark my words, we are going to win more trophies than you can imagine this season.
I'm not having that. I'm not gonna go. I'm not doing this with you, but let's leave it at that. So, well, Pep Guardiola 8 today.
8 out of 10 today.
Your fans traveled all the way to Newcastle
To see us win the game like that. They were quiet when Newcastle scored those first 2 goals, but they still kept on pushing. 9 out of 10 for us fans. We kept on pushing behind our team, and we managed to win 3-2. So it's the game.
Yeah, it shows the character of Manchester City. To be honest, that game was. I thought it's gonna go out of their hands when they went.
I was
they went
like,
down. So
we're not doing well in this match. Especially when I saw the stats saying that Newcastle haven't won a single game or drawn a game without going down at half time. So I was like
a bit worried.
very worried. Like, how is that going to happen?
You know, when you talk about the game plan,
Yeah.
you had your game plan, which always attack,
No, it was like possession.
attack. Do the 1-2 game, free flow football,
Yeah.
get them tired and get the goals.
Yeah.
But then Newcastle had a game plan.
Which was to
Hold on. And
then when they get the ball,
defend and counter. And it worked out well for them. The two goals they got.
Very, very. I appreciate Newcastle fans. You made that game tough for us.
So,
very well done to Newcastle.
So second half, Man City turned it around and then
Yeah.
got the winning goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it actually looks like Newcastle was on the verge of taking it out of our reach,
Yeah.
but
You turn it around as a champions.
yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good. So look forward to the next game.
The next game, I don't know who it's against, but
Mm.
I'm not going to start that anymore. I don't know who our next game is against, but I'm
Looking forward
hoping
to
for
it.
another win.
Three points in the pocket.
Again, second place behind Liverpool. So we'll see
Okay.
what happens.
All right. Here we come to the end of today's analysis and player ratings. So
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and please share this video to other people who are Man City fans or not. Please share this video. It will really support us in what we're trying to do. So,
please leave a comment on the comment section. It will encourage us.
yeah.
It will let us know what we're doing. If our rating is wrong, all
Or
right.
if you have any
Any
recommendations for
recommendations? Yeah,
us,
please.
so please
We
leave them
appreciate
down
that.
in the
Yeah,
comments below.
we appreciate that. Thank you so much once again for watching, and we'll see you again in the next video.
Thank you so much, guys.
Bye.
See you in the next video.